Hey people, how's it going? We had the Slayer dream last time, and what time is it now? Alright. So at nighttime we gotta go deal with getting the blasting horn, or the signal horn from the Pirate Lord's mistress. Kaya? Is that what I said her name was? It whatevs. So we're going over here, and we're going to sell items that we do not need. Open. Long plus 2. I will keep it. Maybe that'll come in handy. This, the doom plate, and that. Short sword, and the cleric staff. 0 plus 3. Some bone. Thunder. Lightning. Alright. That's awesome. Alright. Got the main stuffsies. I rather like Aerie keeping the shield. It gives her a little bit more armor class, so that's why I'm not giving her the cleric staff. And it's honestly not that big of a deal. I'm keeping these for just specific situations like mages and things that need to take poison damage, and then anything that's immune to fire. Wish the scroll wheel worked on everything else. So we shall sell all these items. We shall have a lot of money. Oh, look at that. That's gorgeous. All that money. And roguestone, sell that. I'm keeping the gems and selling the jewelry. I might not have the patch that fixes the markup cost for the Sagwan City. Sorry it took a while to figure out what the hell I wanted to say. It's a hard Friday. Fuck your strength. Yeah, that'll work. Okay, anybody else got stuff? Yes, we've got lots of these. Oh, we've got money now. You can have those. You can have those. Probably don't need all these, but I'm gonna keep them anyway. Alright, and I don't think he has anything we want. So, we are done. Now it is hour 4. Oh yeah, let's go to the temple. The Bitch Queen's temple. So basically we've got to kill time until it's night, so we've got like 6 hours to go. May go rest in the inn. Again. Services you have available. Oh yes, protection from undead. That was a couple things we wanted. And we could get a second girdle of bluntness. That's pretty cheap. We're gonna get this other wand of the heavens, and we're actually gonna start using this shit. Okay. Anybody close to leveling up? So I'm gonna kill her. And yeah, you go there. Yep. So we're gonna kill her, because she's evil.
Feel the backhand of justice.
By the way, there's an enemy there. Yay! We got XP, best of all. Nobody cares. To the Volga monkey. Did that get us a lot closer? Mildly closer. Now it's just wait time. And we're gonna go and rest up again. What time is it?
Nothing like some time ashore. All I need is some grog and a good lass on his lap.
Wish we could only need to rest for like an hour or something, or a couple hours. Yes. Hopefully we've not overrested. Nope. There we go. There's gonna be epic battles and fights and loots and stuffs. And we need to go here. So we are actually on the right terrace. Yay! Oh, don't itch, Belly, don't itch. I don't want to scratch you. No, I want to scratch, that's the problem. If you're curious, I have exacerbated an allergy. Now, was that a chicken or was that just some woman cackling like a chicken? Right. Now, is it locked? No? Alright. Go in.
Do you have something you wish to say?
Do you sleep? The time to rise comes soon. Must I go so early? The morning is far away. Stay for a moment then, but no, you must go come the dawn. The risk of being discovered here is too great then. Aye, I know, but it was not that I made it so. That was uncalled for. You are my choice for the moment. The past does not matter. It does if we are caught. The shark is suspicious of you ever since he caught you with that salmon. Ugh, speak not his name. You thought well of it to take him as a companion. A foolishness of my youth. His words were pleasing to hear. He's very good with them. That is what you said about me. Then go if you are so offended. I am not. I know where I stand. You stand where I tell you. If that's not enough, I'll seek companionship elsewhere. You will anyway. Forgive me. I did not mean to offend. I am beyond offense. I live with the mighty Deshire, pirate lord of the isle. That offends me well enough. He does seem to care for you, though. Look at the guard he provides you with. They watch over his possessions, including me, and my own guard keeps them at a distance. Then let us forget I brought it up. Kaya? Message received. Sleep then. Who's there? Guards to my aid! Intruders in my quarters! The fuck? Bitch!
All right, go away. Let's go. Feel the backhand of justice.
I'll hurt you if I have to. Nothing big. Alright. That's what we need. I don't remember anything being trapped. Trap sprung. Why didn't it go off? I'm standing there looking at it. Oh, stop. Don't scratch it. Don't do it. Alright. Time to boogie. Oh, please, sir.
The seas are sure rough this time.
What is
of
this?
year.
Look now, boys. Looks like some volunteers to do some rowing on the ships. So how about it, boy? You gotta be coming like a safe quiet, or we're gonna have to be rough with you. You could just back off. So be it.
May the Come, take you. Prevail.
Wait, where's that mage bitch? This one, kill her. Kill this one.
Good is on us. I am your doom.
So be it. Good hit, so be it. I am your doom. Glory will be ours today.
Oh, I love hearing him going, Oh man, you see the double arrows coming in? Sweet. Take your money, motherfucker. Ooh, he had some good stuff.
I never saw much of the cities from the circus.
Well, I wouldn't say it was good stuff, it's magical stuff, which
Sounded
means
like
it's
this?
worth money. And money equals good. Alright. Pass this off. It's just like +1 gear, nothing hugely, massively important. Alright. And Simon's over
Pleased
here.
that you came across me when you did. This group does good things.
Save, because we will be leaving soon. Where are you, Simon? You clear over? Oh, yes, he's clear over here. Here we go. Bring out phones to speak to me. Right.
There you are, my friend. Have you secured the Seagate horn? I'm eager to flee this wretched isle.
Mm-hmm.
Very good indeed. I've convinced the men on board that they should accompany me, and they will ready the ship for launch.
Okie dokie. What I mean to say is that the Pirate Lord will not arrive in time to stop us. That's who I meant, in no uncertain terms. Let's go.
Simon Bavarian. Ah, hell. I'll be below deck securing the, something.
You'll stand where you are, Havarian. You've gone too far this time.
I have wronged you in some fashion. I am dreadfully sorry. I was not aware of any offense.
Your pretty words are wasted on me, cur. I've seen you like a dozen times over, and I've buried them all. I'm lord of this isle, and yet you've undermined my authority at every turn, trading falsehoods, cuckoldry, and now my ship suffers your touch. Kill the scoundrel, Desharik. His mouth will spew nothing but lies. Your mouth is no better. How else could he have gotten the Gatehorn if not by taking your company again? But Desharik, dear, you know my feelings for you. Madam, you are a ravening ditch pig. It's on. He killed her.
Me to the brink of madness, Simon Havarian, and now I will repay you.
Repay him, repay him. Sir, you must believe that I am totally sincere when I say, Alphonse, get him! Your lackeys will not save you. The fuck? Bitch, please.
I won't let my friends be
Grog and a good
What the?
So be it. I am your doom.
Simon, you will live to regret this.
You're half right, Disherik. Cast off. We set sail immediately.
Oh yeah, you could kill the Shark if you wanted to. As much as I don't want to give it up, I have possessed this blade too long. It is yours to cement our friendship. Pay me for a battle well fought, and many more to come. I don't want it. Nonsense, it's a fine blade, and you're more than deserving. I'll take no for an answer. Let's cast off.
The seas are calm, but the
Ah.
voyage is tense. And Seaman spends much of his time below decks. He acts as though he expects some great tragedy, and that by avoiding you, he can escape its influence. The course he has set is true, though, and you think you will make the mainland in a few days. On the fourth morn, a ship is spotted to the east, and a visibly shaken Seaman orders a change of course.
Oh no!
The winds are against him, however, and the other vessel makes steady and remarkable progress towards you.
Shit's going down.
Seaman grows increasingly nervous, and rightfully so. The ship looks odd, and you swear it may not even be resting upon the water. Inevitably, it pulls alongside and reveals a crew like no other. Seaman orders everyone to have weapons at the ready.
Holy shit! I hope you're ready for a big ass fight.
All right, men. Prepare yourselves to be boarded. All weapons ready.
Don't worry, I'm sure this won't be trouble at all. It's the Githyanki! Emotion! And of course, Nalia is right over there.
Ready yourselves. I know none of these rough pirates are. Disherik's men, perhaps.
You lie, turd monkey.
The Yankee demand. You have the relic of holies.
Pardon? I am sorry, but I do not know what you are talking about. Speak clearly, that I might understand.
Understand, we see all that you do, Seaman Havaran. You have trespassed and taken what is not yours. Please, the name is spoken with more of a flourish and a good deal less spittle. Your name will be spoken with blades for tongues. You took relic of holies, we will follow as we must. Now, who would be foolish enough to steal from the Githyanki? If that is what you are. I plead innocence and demand you search me that I might prove it. Search all aboard if you wish. That is the intent, inside and out. Go ahead. Now, Alphonse, you'll have to trust me in this matter. I will provide for all those concerned. Search away, Captain. You'll not find any such object on me. Oh, God. Although, I don't know about these ruffians on my deck. I don't like the look of them. Give them a thorough look. You turd monkey. Just providing for those concerned. Me. Sorry, Alphonse. The blade belonging to Githyanki's aboard. Detection does not lie. All will perish for this insult. But you could search and take the true thieves. Take the whole crew if you must. Examples must be set. None must attempt such a crime again. Destroy them all. This just isn't a good 10-day. Alright. Now, we are going to try to kill Seaman Havarian. We need true sight. Get a stone skin off. Airy. Flame strike that mofo. Minsk. Get him. Get him. Alphonse. Yeah, Alphonse, get him. Alright. Let's hope things go well.
So be it.
Okay, everybody. Get him. Get him. Damn it, he got away. And we need the spell magic. Time for defensive harmony. Protection. All right.
I will.
Ship shakes a sound as if it's about to be torn apart.
These are sure rough.
Predator abandoned ship. She takes on water. Sagwin board us. The ship is doomed. Ah!
So who are you? I did not anticipate this. Back to the ship.
Man, we sucked shark balls on this fight. So hoping to kill Saman Avarian. It is possible. Trust me. I've done it.
The ship lurches, and the ongoing battle is soon the least of your worries. The entire vessel quickly lists to one side as the cargo below decks violently shifts. There is no chance to make for a lifeboat, and you are thrown overboard, left gasping for air in an undertow you cannot escape. Pressure builds, and you are pulled deep, and you wonder if your last sight will be the disappearing Saman Havarian fleeing through some magical means, saving his own skin as always.
It looks like he's pushing them together going, now kiss! Anyway. That was my favorite line in the whole game. Well, second to, and I sicken of wordy opponents. What? Sharkmen? I've heard of these creatures. Sagwin, I think they are called. Evil monsters that raid coasts. I can't understand what they're saying. Thank God we've got a ranger. And no, I would not even try that. Oh, this one. Asuk. Asuk. Cast a spell. Speak all languages. So it can understand me now, priestess? Must be able to understand. The king awaits. I heard you the first time, Furlatus. And yes, I have called on Sekala to grant these beings the ability to understand our tongue. So, it understands? Is it dangerous? Shall we be forced to color it? The surface beings are varied in their ways, Furlatus, but they are quite intelligent. You can, I'm sure, speak to the creatures directly. No, no color. I will not be colored by the smelly fishman. My warrior spirit will not bear such a thing. My apologies. Captain Furlatus performs as a protector of our Shockfather's temple. Shockfather's temple? Yeah, I still have a tongue. I don't know why I'm not using it. Our Sharkfather's temple, but has little experience with your kind. I'm sure this must come as a shock to you after your recent harrowing experience. You must brace yourselves, soft ones, for your journey gets no easier. High Priestess, we must take the service beings before the king. He commands it. In good time, Furlatus. Allow them to gain their bearings and discover why we brought them here. Otherwise, they may resort to hostilities. No, that must not be allowed. The priestess should be the one in fucking charge. Indeed, Sekala has spoken of these ones to us, so let us treat them not as prisoners for the banquet table. Let us instead make them welcome. I shall introduce myself to you. I am Senitili. Royal High Priestess of Sekala, and you are the city of Caverns, one of our most ancient places. Sekala. I read of this god once, the Sharkfather, ruthless and devoid of compassion. So is all his race. You are a tool, perhaps, and after that, a meal. You are fortunate, surface dwellers. In the normal course of things, creatures captured from the Sunlands would be dinner for our plate. This once, however, is different. Sekala has told of your coming in an ancient prophecy, and I have scryed that you are whom the Sharkfather speaks. Most exalted King is Ixalathocal. I was never good at playing the Aztecs instead of 2 either. Calls for the presence of the prophesied ones, but there is time for you to ask questions if you have the desire. Where's the city of Caverns? The great city of Cavern, far beneath the surface of the sea. This is where we made our city and where we have ruled for countless generations. There's no escape, Surface Dweller. The only exit from the city of Caverns lies through the depths, which you cannot live, or down into the Underdark. Oh, yawns! What's the prophecy? Sekala visited the city of Caverns long ago. All raised their arms and rejoiced that the Great Father's song filled our hearts. Sekala told of a time when the city of Caverns would be no more. He told the signs that would precede the arrival of Surface Dwellers to the depths. Sekala said these Surface Dwellers would be all that stood between the city of Caverns and destructions, and we would do well to watch for them. We, Saugan, as you call us, have watched and waited from our temples here in the city. The signs have come, Surface Men, and now you are here. You have come, and the city of Caverns does indeed stand on the brink of destruction. You will save us, as Sekala has promised. Most sacred Sentinel, most exalted one, will wait no longer. We must bring the service beings to him quickly, else we'd be punished. The most honored Ixtlethcocol will not punish us, good Firlatus, but we must hurry, lest Tilixilus convince King of her views in my absence. So, Surface Man, you have heard the tale of the prophecy and your role in it. Will you see the King of the Sahagwin and hear more, or will you struggle? Yeah, I'll go. Good, Captain Firlatus. Proceed to the royal chambers. At once, most sacred one. I shall bring the equipment collected from the sunken ship. If they pass the test, they may have any of the things that I found. It's a big, long cutscene. We don't have any time to save.
We are here, most honorable Ixothotocon, at your command.
And these? These are the strange creatures from the surface? These are the ones you claim the mighty Sekala has promised us?
They are, most honorable one. The leader among them here is what I believe they refer to as a gnome. It seems most strange. They have no scales. Look at how small and puny their teeth are. Boo too has small teeth compared to fishmen, but they hurt just the same when they latch under the eyes. Yes, sir. You must kill it, most exalted one. It should not have remained alive. You must kill him. Sacrifice them to the Shark Father. So you keep telling me, Baron Thexelisl. Shall we turn away a gift of Sekala, do you think? I need to drink. Oh man, yawns are tough. The surface creatures are not sent by Sekala, most exalted Ixtlethcocol. They are not the ones spoken of in the Shark Father's prophecy. They are nothing more than spurious beasts that have fallen into our lap. We should sacrifice them and feast upon their meat. Oh? No, most honorable Ixtlethcocol. The signs are clearly seen. All has come to pass as Sekala foretold. Not all the signs have come, Sentinel. I do not see what I wish to see, I see what Sekala has shown me, and these are the saviors of the city of Caverns. So, we have a disagreement, do we? The high priestess and consort of my Baron Thexelisl contests the belief of my own high priestess, does she? I do, most honorable one. She does. It is as we've been trying to tell you, Ixtlethcocol. These creatures are no more worthy than meat crab, meant for consumption and nothing more. No! Ixtlethcocol, do not listen to them! They were sent by Sekala. I swear, my yawns have nothing to do with it. To refuse them is to pledge the city of Cavern to its destruction. Oh, I shall be the judge of that, good Sentinel. Oh, yes. Hee. What do you think, Gnome? Yes, you. Do you think you are more worthy than the sea crab? Do you think you are who the prophecy speaks? Maybe. Ah. Well, now that sounds promising. I wasn't aware we needed such help, but you never know when a tasty gnome might come in handy. I don't oppose either one of my favorite priestesses will change their minds. Hee. Relinquish their position in this arbitration? Most certainly not. No, honorable Ixtlethcocol. I didn't think so. So be it. We shall let this be decided with a challenge, although not a challenge between the dear priestesses. That would serve nothing. We wish to see if these surface beasts truly are the ones that Sharkfather has spoken of, so I offer them the chance to prove their power. Well, Gnome, will you take the challenge? Will you fight a creature of my choosing, a slave from the surface, and see if you survive? My colleagues and I are in need of rest and healing. Some of us are wounded in the battle. Sekala demands perseverance, strength, and reliance, but not stupidity. Priestess shall heal you before the fight, Service Gnome. But rest you shall not get. We dislike sorcerer's powers here, Gnome, and you shall not have time to study them. Healing should be more than sufficient. So then, do you agree, Tasty Gnome, or do you refuse? Let's go! Excellent, excellent. Sport for us all. Take them away, and let us see what they do against our freakish service slave. Oh! Long. Oh god, it's in a tin!
Strike you down.
It's not that big of a deal. Giant big deal.
You are wondrously strange.
You are indeed a mighty specimen, and the one sent to us by Suckle, I might add. No, Moxu says it is a lesser Kokol. You can't be serious. Oh, stop complaining, Baron. So your high priestess lost the challenge. That's too bad. There's no need to go whining about it. Time to take her away for sacrifice. Try not to get caught in Suckle's teeth, Tixilus. I'm sure he wouldn't appreciate it. I see. Of course, most is Salathol. Come on, let's go. Soon we'll be able to save.
Now that that little dispute is over with, perhaps we can get down to real business, eh?
No, most exalted one. As long as the prophesied one deals with the rebels, they will have served their purpose. Rebels, that's right. And here was my coral throne, forgetting all about those rebels. That's an excellent task to set these service dwellers on. If I may speak, most honorable one, as the Sharkfather's intentions? Are you still here, Cynthia? Did I have you sacrificed? That was Thixilus' most honorable Ixalathakokol. Oh, how disappointing. Well, I suppose you can speak. I urge you to listen to the Baron. He would have you destroy the rebels, when there's far greater need for them in the city of Caverns. Our numbers dwindle, honorable Ixalathakokol. You have exiled many. The hatchers are barren, and there are too few females. In short, our bloodline grows thin. We need these rebels to join us to add their blood to ours so the city of Caverns may grow strong again. I see what you say, Cynthia. Oh, yes, I do. We should have the rebel and his army join us, in principle. The Drell and the Illithids take more cheer. I have no wish to retreat to the depths. But no, I'd rather have the rebels' heart. But honorable Ixalathakokol. Hey, excellent decision, King. I thought you would say that, my Baron, but I'm not doing it for you. The rebel will invade with his army of exiles if he isn't stopped, you know. So it comes down to you, Surface Gnome. I'm sure you have no wish to help a race such as this, but if you no objection to killing a few, hunt down the rebel leader for me, my Gnome. Bring me his heart, and I shall reward you with great riches. I don't know how much we could trust these creatures, Alphonse. I suspect you have us as an appetizer just because we look good for the main course. Does your kind not object to sorcery? We have collected much that is magical during our raids. You're welcome to it. All, if you bring me his heart. What do you say? Where would I find him? Oh, this particular one is a former rebel of mine. Excuse me, I've had a bit too much wine. For my position that I sent away years ago. What was his name again? Prince Villanati. Right, Villanati. Well, you can find the rebels outside the city. You should be no match for someone as powerful for you, my little gnome. I can't fight if I'm a prisoner. Prisoner? You're the chosen Sekla, my little surface gnome. You've been sent by the prophecy. After we're done here, you can wander off on your way. Rest, rearm yourselves. Whatever you service people enjoy doing, I suppose. Soon you'll leave the city and kill this rebel prince, saving the city of Caverns as the prophecy foretells, and I shall reward you with great riches. Until that time, you have free run of the city of Caverns. Go where you wish, my good gnome. But most honorable one, you wish them loose in the city? They're going to do us great service, my baron. I want everyone to treat them like pale, small, too skinny fellow Sahagin. Yeah, like that. Alright. Good. The less rebels running around, the better. She'll save the city and be rewarded. Everybody's happy. Except for Villanati. And you'll be free to go to the Underdark if that's where you're headed. Unless you want to try the oceans again. Off you go. I desire meat, and the king always dines in private. Before you leave the city, surface beings, come to the temple and speak to me again. I can tell you things that will make your job much easier. Yes, our priestess shall tell you how to gain access to the rebel camp. The rebels are locked away with magic, you know. Go and destroy them. Hee hee hee. Oh man, we can save now? Yes, alright. God damn, that was long. It's like the longest part of the game. And we'll save over this one, because we won't be back there. So, Sharkman City. Surdy City. And that's going to be it. I thank you for watching, and I will see you later.